Welcome back to Dummy Boy Finance. I'm Dummy Boy and we're going to get straight into our daily stock recap. So the first stock we're looking at is NIO on the daily time frame. So NIO was up almost 4% today. And so we did close off still underneath our trading channel. So what happened today was actually quite significant in my opinion. We could not break this line of resistance. So the healthiest and most bullish indicator for NIO would have been us breaking above this line of resistance, but we got up and we could not break and we held right underneath. So if I do zoom in on the 30-minute time frame, it will give us a better look at what happened. So we did test it one time here, but again, we broke down. We made our way back up here. And so right now we are sitting right on this line of resistance. So tomorrow is going to be a huge day. We know it's Biden's inauguration. So this is either going to bring this back into a bullish momentum or we're going to see the bottom of the channel, either or. But tomorrow is a huge day. We were moving on pretty low volume today relative to the average. So I'm very excited to see what tomorrow has in store for us, as it is a new 4 years as Biden takes office, and now it's the start of a whole new world and a whole 4-year revolution. So overall, NIO up about 4% today, sitting right on resistance. So for the second stock of the day, we are looking at BLNK Charging, ticker symbol BLNK on the daily time frame. So this is a new stock on our watch list. I did recently buy put options on this stock, so now I am watching this stock quite closely. And you guys can see I have drawn out this pattern, and right now I am looking for a back test of this bottom line of support. So we tried today, but we could not get there. We hit a low of around 44.50, but that still is not touching the bottom of this line. So I am still looking forward to that bottom test. So the biggest thing that I am looking for in BLNK Charging is a back test of this line of support right here. If we break down from this line of support, we should start to see a breakdown of this stock in general. I do believe that BLNK Charging is trading at an extreme valuation. We saw the CEO himself dump a whole lot of shares at around $41, and we are still trading above that. So if the CEO is selling at that price, that is something to take into consideration, and that is something that I took into consideration when I bought my put options. And so I am still waiting for the bottom of this test. But today, while the overall markets were up, BLNK Charging was down almost 8%. So again, this is a new stock on our watch list, but that is BLNK on the daily time frame. Third stock of the day, we're looking at GOEV, ticker symbol GOEV, Canoo stock. And so Canoo stock was down about 1.3% today. And the biggest thing that we were looking for was us to hold this line of support. We had some comments of a cup and handle being formed right here, but we did see that breakdown at this level of support. So right now, since we did break this line of support, I am looking for a back test of this upward trend line. So you guys know that Canoo has been trading on this upward trend line since about March of 2020. And so as long as we are above this line, you should stay bullish, but as soon as we break down, that is when you should be bearish. So now we are looking for a retest and hopefully a bounce off at this line of support. If not, like I've mentioned to other traders in the game, you should have stop losses set underneath this point, because at that point it does not look pretty. And if you look at the volume, it has been red and it has been significant. So there hasn't really been any buying coming into GOEV recently. Don't get caught in the falling knife again. This stock has been pumped extremely heavy by rumors, news, and Jim Cramer. So overall, we were down 1.3% on GOEV. For stock of the day, we're looking at TSNP on the daily time frame, aka HUMBL. And what a beautiful day today we saw in TSNP. This was a day I was waiting for. We had healthy consolidation going on for weeks, and we finally broke over this line of resistance. So if we zoom it in onto the 30-minute time frame, you can see we gapped up right above this line of resistance today, but we did test the bottom of this. And so the beautiful thing about this movement is there are no gaps to fill. We did gap up, but we did test a low and we did fill the majority of this gap to the downside. And since then, we have just been roaring up. And so that was a beautiful sign to see in TSNP. And those of you who are holding TSNP, so what is next for TSNP? We are currently sitting under another line of resistance here at around 29.20. And so what we should be looking forward to is a break of this line of resistance. Remember with TSNP that it had extraordinary runs back in 2020. And so if we do back test and get rejected by this line of resistance, Don't be surprised if we end up trading in this channel right here between about 22 cents and 28 cents. So again, I like to see a stock consolidate and then run up instead of just booming up. So today was a beautiful day, and we are looking to break this line of resistance at around 29.20. If we get past that line of resistance, look for a test of around 31.50. If we can pass that 31 cents line, this stock should hit all-time highs. We would need a catalyst, and so right now, beautiful day in TSNP. Could not be happier with the stock. This is definitely a long-term play for myself. This is a very disruptive and innovative company. I love the CEO, Brian Foote. I love what this company is trying to do. So I am super long on TSNP, but it is beautiful to see this type of price action. And so a beautiful day overall for TSNP and shareholders. Congratulations to everybody who held through that volatility. We were up about 43% today. Can't wait to see where this one goes in the future. And the biggest bust of the day goes to RDGL on the daily time frame. So their fast track IDE got rejected by FDA, and you could see what happened today. We were down almost 70% today on RDGL. So those of you who have been watching my channel know I did take profits on this stock on the last trading session at around 28 cents. So I was playing with house money. So to see the stock go down is not a surprise. This is exactly how pharmaceuticals go. If you get rejected, you crash. If you get accepted, you boom. And so we got rejected and we crashed. But remember that the only reason we crashed is because we were trying to get fast tracked for human trials. That doesn't mean they're stopping. So if you guys look deeper into the surface, it wasn't the worst news for RDGL, but there was an overreaction. And whenever there's an overreaction, there is always opportunity to buy low. And so those of you who have been looking at RDGL and you want to get into RDGL, it wouldn't be the worst time. Right now, I would wait a little bit longer to see where the dust settles, but we have a huge gap to fill now on the downside. And so again, RDGL did not get accepted by FDA, but that was not the end of the world because that was only to fast track their progress. They are still on track to continue human trials and get approval from FDA in the summer. As of right now, RDGL is no longer going to be on our daily stock watch list. This is still a stock that I'm going to be watching, but because we just got rejected by the FDA, there is going to take a little bit of time for this stock to start to see any movement. So I do see this stock trading sideways for the next little while, which is why I will not be putting the stock on our daily stock watch list, but I will keep you guys updated as I still really believe in the future of this company. And this FDA disapproval was just a bump on the road. And so overall today, RDGL got crushed almost 70%. So the next stock on the day, we're looking at Canoo Technologies, ticker symbol BLOZF on the daily time frame. So we were up about 0.28%, and it looks like we are starting to find a bottom with this one. And so this is another stock that I may take off our daily stock watch list because I think there are better opportunities in the market right now. Because they have gotten that patent, I still think this company has a ways to go to get to where we need to be. I will still keep an eye on this stock, but it will no longer be on our daily stock watch list as we are going to replace this stock with a different one that I will bring up in another video. But as of right now, Canoo Technologies will no longer be on our daily stock watch list. And finally, we are looking at HYSR on the daily time frame, SunHydrogen stock, with an explosive day today, up 37.52%. And so if you guys look back at the chart that I have drawn, this was a buying opportunity. When we saw that back test of this line of support, we bounced off. So what is next for HYSR? There is no resistance up top at this point, but the biggest thing that I'm looking forward to seeing is how the market and how investors react to Biden getting inaugurated tomorrow. It is going to be a start of a whole new era, and we've had a crazy bull market until this point. So I'm very curious to see how the stock trades tomorrow, and tomorrow will be a very telling day for HYSR overall. Those of you who have got into this stock, it wouldn't have been the worst idea to take profits. As you guys have known, I did take profits earlier on this stock, so I did miss this entire run up, but I am content with that because I made over 50% in a couple days, and I am more than satisfied to take my profits and run. Those of you who still held, congratulations to you guys because this stock has just been running insanely, and we can see by the volume it still has very healthy volume coming in. Overall today, HYSR, beautiful day, up almost 40%. And there you guys have it. That was the daily stock recap for all the stocks that we are looking at. We have removed 2 of the stocks and we are going to add a couple more to our daily stock watch list. If you guys like this video, don't forget to like. We are on that road to 1K subscribers. So if you guys made it to this point in the video, don't forget to subscribe. This is Dummy Boy Finance. I'm Dummy Boy and I will see you guys in the next one.